What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic and more, talking on some NBA, reacting to the New Orleans Pelicans beating the Sacramento Kings 114-106, and they was down by 20 for more than about 2.5 quarters almost, and I just had to do a review on this video on this game because Demarcus Cousins might be top 3, top 4, top 5 players in the NBA. Talent-wise, I don't think it's a player that's more talented than Demarcus Cousins in the league, And in this game, they was down big, Sacramento, got up. They was feeling good. I think they wanted to stick it to Cousins, him coming back for the first time to Sacramento. I don't think it's the first time they played. I think he played against Sacramento last year. I don't know what the results was, but tonight he dropped, 40 plus or something like that, and 23 rebounds and 6 assists. Man, he is just a talented big fella. Drew Holiday, he dropped 20 and 7 and 6 or something like that. And it's clear that the Pelicans need more wing play. You know what I'm saying? They need a dynamic, shot creator. And I think they really need a true point guard. Rondo will be back, but he can't shoot. Maybe that's not an issue with the two big fellas shooting when Anthony Davis come back. But they just need dynamic wing play. And they should keep them two big fellas together for a long time and get a real good coach in there that know what he's doing. Because Alvin Gentry, he don't know what he's doing. Trust me. He ain't no good coach. He used to coach the Pistons back in the day. And I remember watching the Pistons game because I'm a, real Detroiter, 100% born and raised. And he don't know what he's doing. But, Sacramento Kings got some talent. De'Aaron Fox is nice. And I don't know how much longer they can hold that talent down with De'Aaron Fox with George Hill, because George Hill ain't been doing nothing. I watched the last couple Sacramento games, and George Hill just, this ain't nothing. It's funny how, Indiana traded Kawhi Leonard for him to San Antonio, and that's crazy. And George Hill's career went down the drain, and Kawhi Leonard's career is rising, But Sacramento got a lot of talent, man. They just got a dumb coach. Buddy Hield only plays the first and the third quarter mostly. And they play this guy Bogdanovich, a guy who's not even half as good as Buddy Hield. For my Sacramento King fans, the hardcore ones, this guy, every time Bogdanovich gets the ball, he's shooting it. And he ain't hitting the shots all the time neither. He got the ability to put the ball on the floor. I'm not talking about the Bogdanovich, the other one. I'm talking about this young number 8 on the Sacramento Kings. And I've been watching him. And I don't know how he gets in over Buddy Hield in the fourth quarter and steals minutes from him. Him and Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple was a solid guy. He got hot the other night, hit a lot of threes. But, Buddy Hield is the future. De'Aaron Fox is the future. I understand they want to incorporate some of those veterans in, like Zach Randolph, Vince Carter, and George Hill. But, man, at the end of the day, you're not winning nothing. They can learn in practice and they can spell them. It's time to let Buddy Hield get the grunt load of the minutes. You traded him. He was the star He was the star of the package deal for Demarcus Cousins, and you only pay him 2 quarters. He's very productive in the time that he does play. And I think that's the coach that's from Memphis, that's big on analytics. Throw that out in the trash can. You playing George Hill, and he ain't doing nothing out there. He ineffective. Not playing De'Aaron Fox, he's very effective. Buddy Hill, very effective. Garrett Temple, good defender. Bogdanovich, he ain't really nothing yet. I don't understand why they don't want to play De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Temple at least 30, 35 minutes. Buddy Hield been playing 17, 22 minutes, 15, 16 minutes a game. And for what? You traded him for You got him for Demarcus Cousins. You're not going to play him? It ain't like he out there playing. He out there, being garbage. He's spending time with this guy named Bogdanovich who ain't doing nothing. Buddy Hield's getting steals. He defending, rebounding the ball. He passing the ball. He hitting his shots. Bogdanovich don't do nothing but chuck up shots. And it's irritating to watch. But I'm glad that Demarcus Cousins came back there and stuck at the Vlade Divac and the Sacramento Kings. And they gave him a big standing ovation. They started booing because he started getting in that butt a little bit. And, Cousins is definitely, I don't know. I don't know if it's a more talented player offensively, on the rebounds and defensively than Demarcus Cousins. If I haven't seen him, but it is one knock. I like to see big guys playing the paint and not handle the ball and shoot threes all the time. Like Chuck and Shaq and Kenny said, he needs to play in the paint because that's the way he's going to make his teammates better. And I've been screaming that about Anthony Davis. And if I didn't say the same thing about, Demarcus Cousins, I'd be a hypocrite. I've been saying about Cat and all those guys. They need to play on the block. It's very important. People look at Dirk and see how successful he was as Steve Nash in shooting, but Dirk only got really, really good in championship caliber because Avery Johnson made him go to the block. And when Rick Carlisle came, he carried that over. He started playing on the block, and he became more effective. You can, take 1 or 2 threes a game, but when you're on the block, you create more opportunities for your perimeter guys to get easy shots. For the dude Ian from us, Golden State, Drew Holiday, all those guys to get those easy shots. E'Twaun Moore and him and Anthony Davis need to learn how to play on the block and play high-low a little bit more, but exclusively on the block. And when they get better guard play, hopefully they do that, because them shooting on the outside, they ain't gonna win like that. But Cousins to me is very dominant. He's the most dominant big man. He's the best big man in the game. Top 2 times.